6, West Coast time, it's 9 in the morning on a Monday. And here I am. I thought I would come on to talk a little bit about where we are, where everyone's feeling at the top of November as we quickly slide into the end of December. This always feels like I'm on this, slide just right into December 31st around this time. And it's an interesting time because some of us are planning for 2024 and some of us are really making sure that we're doing our best to still generate new business through 2023. So I thought I would talk a little bit about this one thing that you can do to sign more clients in 2023. And it's something that I do and something that I'm doing this week. And I wanted to present it to you because I think a lot of times people don't necessarily put this at the top of their list, and it's extremely effective and it's extremely simple, right? So, the one thing really is to send personal messages to your network and just invite them to a conversation in some way. Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about really quickly is just like why marketing isn't necessarily always your best choice at this time of year. I'm going to talk about who to message, and I'm going to say I'm going to share what to message. Okay, so here we are. All right, so the first thing is I just want to present why I feel like this is such an important thing for you to focus on right now. And that's because marketing to an extent is inefficient. And let me explain that when you're putting a post on LinkedIn, that algorithm may or may not show that post to your network. When you write an email to your subscriber list, those subscribers may or may not open that email list. So you have a challenge in terms of really getting your message through to your people. All right. And what I think that marketing is absolutely essential in that nurturing process. But when we come to this time of year, people are very specific in most cases about what they really want to do in the next 8 weeks. And so I would offer another solution, which is to message people directly, email them even directly, and invite them for a consult or just really prompting a conversation. Okay. Because again, marketing is inefficient. We need it for that nurturing, but at this point, you have an opportunity to just go direct to people that you think you can help. Okay. So who would you message, right? You have past clients, 100%. These are people that would be top of the list in terms of who you could message or send a personalized email to. Also, so I would just go find those people. And I really do like LinkedIn from the perspective that it feels more personal. At the same time, not everybody's on LinkedIn. And so email is also quite appropriate to send out those messages. Okay. And I'm going to talk about what to say in just a second. So top of the list, past clients. Okay. Second, anyone you've spoken to that wasn't where the time wasn't right. Again, top of the list, definitely people you want to reach out to. And then also, so many of us have these LinkedIn networks and we're really just not accessing them regularly. And so, what you can do in LinkedIn is you can go to your search and you can actually search by the title that you serve, maybe the region that you serve, and basically, and who are also first connections, and get a list, a filtered sort of list of people that you would benefit from messaging. So, let me say that again. You're going to go to LinkedIn search. Let's say, for my case, I would put founders, first connections. So these are people that I'm already connected with. Maybe, I mean, I don't necessarily serve people in California, but I am in California, so I could do that. And then I would just literally message each of those people. Okay. Now that might seem work intensive, but I'm telling you, this is the quickest, most direct, most simplest way to accelerate your ability to get into conversations with potential clients, right? We need to have these conversations, whether in the DMs or on a call, in order to find out what's going on with them to see if this time is right and you can help them. Okay. All right. So that's who you reach out to. Okay. The third thing is really what to say. And here are two options. Okay. So let's see. One thing you could say, if it's somebody that you haven't really like worked with before, but kind of meet your criteria and maybe they're in your network, you could say, look, so and so Howard, hope you're doing well. Many of our clients are focused on, so I could say, many of our clients are focused on sales planning for 2024. And I wanted to extend an invitation to discuss some of the, maybe the challenges you're thinking about or some of the opportunity you're thinking about. We've helped others through this process to really feel confident going into 2020, into the next year. And then you can say like, let me know if you have interest or something like that, right? So you're basically saying, this is what's going on in the market with people I serve. I wanted to invite and extend an invitation to speak with you about that because we've helped them really overcome and prepare for whatever it is that you do in your business. Okay, so that's option one. Option two is perhaps people that you've already had conversations with. Okay. And that you can say, hey, hey, Judy, hope you're doing well. Last we spoke, you were really focused on XYZ. How is that going? Okay. So again, you're saying, hi, we last discussed this thing. How is that going? And it's really an open kind of thing. You're not necessarily saying like, hey, let's set up a call. You're just asking them about how that thing is going. And that can really be a catalyst for dialing into getting a response in the DMs, for example, or an email. And then it can kind of end up sort of upgrading into an actual conversation on the phone. And this is really just the way that you can literally show that you're thinking about someone, know the message is getting through in most cases, right? They're getting it into their message inbox or in their email inbox, and it's direct from you, and you're really elevating your ability to connect with this person one-on-one. You're showing that you're not speaking to like 10,000 people or 500 people, that you're speaking directly to them. And the chances that you'll get a response of that are much, much higher. And so now is the time as we go into the last 8 weeks to really, really emphasize those one-to-one contact, right? To sort of bring opportunities into your pipeline now. The year is not over, and a lot of people are absolutely making decisions. And if this kind of work is important to you, if you feel like you've got opportunities on the table and you're not exactly sure how to invigorate them and really see if we can, see if you can actually convert them into signed clients now. I provide support with that. So please DM me. Oh, I'm using Restream for the first time and you can see at the bottom, I forgot I had that on actually. I'm looking into the camera. Signed up for intensive sales coaching this November. So it can be a really like short project together. So we get on the call, I look at your pipeline, we examine, what are the top priorities? Maybe there's a messaging campaign we can come up with quickly. It's not this is not a 6-month engagement. This is me setting out maybe like a couple of, 90-minute sessions, and it can be more certainly, but just really helping you focus in on what your pipeline opportunity looks like and what are the maybe top 1 to 3 actions that you can take before the end of the year. So if you're interested in that, please send me a DM. I'm here for you. And you don't actually need any help to do exactly what I've outlined today, right? So don't rely on marketing. Identify those people that you want to reach out to, past clients, your existing LinkedIn network of people that fit your criteria. Those are like the top 2. And then sending that message, either saying, look, here are what our clients are focused on. If that's something you're also thinking about, here's how we've helped them. And then option 2 is, hey, we talked about this 6 months ago. How is that going? Those are sort of like people that you haven't had conversations with and people you already have had conversations with. So I hope that helps. Now is the time. Now is the time. If you're in the US, Thanksgiving is coming and you've got really like 3 solid weeks to really get into those conversations and really engage with your audience one-on-one. And even if it doesn't end up something right now, just to say, like, let's be real, like the new year is above, and you've already ramped up that potential conversation to hit the ground running in January. So it's a win-win either way. All right. I hope you have a wonderful week. And yeah, DM me if you have any questions. Bye.